What's happening, guys? It's Gathalion. I'm back from CES, and I want to tell you about one of my favorite demonstrations that I saw while I was there. It involved Nvidia's grid technology. Now, the Geforce grid, I guess you could compare to an OnLive or a Gaikai, but the quality and responsiveness is so much better. Basically, what they did is they streamed a game, Batman Arkham Origins, from Paris, France, to Las Vegas. That's over 6,000 miles. Now, this was easily one of the most impressive things I've seen at Vegas, and if you know anything about streaming technology, you will know that this is insane. The amount of data that they are transferring to the unit, then back to the server, and then back to the unit in order to render the graphics, send you the renders, take your inputs, and bounce it all back. It is just insane. Now, I had a chance to talk to some of the head dudes over at Nvidia Grid, and I'm going to start off by saying Grid is not a service that Nvidia is going to put together themselves. It is a technology they're developing, and then they're going to give that to, say, vendors, say like your Cox or your Time Warner, and then there will be streaming game services that come out that feature Nvidia Grid technology. I have beta access to the Nvidia Grid service that is over in, I believe, San Jose, California, and that is just around 2,300 miles from me. So I'm gonna go ahead and stream a few games and show you just how well this works. For anybody who was sort of a naysayer of the service or didn't believe the demonstration themselves, I'm connected over Wi-Fi at my house, and I am streaming from San Jose, California. That is over 2,300 miles away. So as you saw, I started off by launching Grid from my Nvidia Shield homepage, and then I went to Red Faction Armageddon. It loaded up very quickly, and you'll see that things are very crisp. The image is not pixelated in the least. I'm going to try to get as good of a picture for you from my HD hand cam at my house, but as you can see, things are very crisp, but there's not a whole bunch of pixelation, and I can tell you that it is very responsive. It responds very well to all player input, and there's very little latency. There's almost no discernible latency with turning and twitching and shooting, and it's just overall a really good experience on the Nvidia Grid. And like I said, this is over 2,300 miles away to my house, and then I'm over Wi-Fi 2,300 miles streaming a game. 2,300. Next, I'm going to go back to my homepage and again load up the Nvidia Grid app, connecting me to the server in San Jose, California. Do I need to remind you again that it's over 2,300 miles away? Is 2,300 miles away. I'm going to try to get access to that France server so I can see how good of a connection I get over there. Let's keep my fingers crossed on that. Anyways, the game is going to load up really quickly, and if you've played Darksiders, you know that it's a pretty fast-paced action game, and I'm going to try to get some good shots of the action for you so you can see just how crisp and non-pixelated and quick and responsive it all is. The whole point of this demonstration I'm doing for you today is to show you how well the Nvidia Grid service works. I want people to believe in streaming game content. There is this negative stigma these days that goes along with streaming games because OnLive was far from perfect, but you have to remember that came out years ago. That was, how many years was that? 5 years, 4 years ago? And the technology has come so far. The compression technology alone is just miles away from where it was back then. So I really want people to look at streaming games as not a replacement, but a definite part of the future of gaming, because this stuff is coming a long way and it's going to go an even further way. This is 2,300 miles from my house. I'm streaming this game. Imagine if a cluster was right down the street. It would be dang near perfect. So yeah, guys, that'll wrap it up for my demonstration of streaming Nvidia Grid games to my Nvidia Shield 2,300 miles away over Wi-Fi at my house. Let me know what you think. How do you feel about the future of streaming games, streaming services? We have the Nvidia Grid, we have the PlayStation Now service, which I got to get a hands-on with. I was a little impressed, but there's still some kinks to work out. I'll give you more insight on that in another video. this is this. Let me know how you feel about this. What kind of streaming game services would you like to see happen? What companies would you like to see adopt this technology and add streaming games as part of their service to you? Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.